All right, so look, this guy right here, get a load of this Tough Tony right here.
Everybody wants the riches.
Now, me and Mr. Lee, we go way
State Street.
Way back. So now, if y'all been following me, every now and then, I give a shout out to Mr. Lee for the shade gear and, you know, certain hair products. Mr. Lee is the proud owner of 2 beauty supply establishments. One is here in the Holyoke Mall, and then the other one is in the Eastfield Mall in Springfield on Boston Road. So I ain't seen Mr. Lee in freaking years. Then when I see him, y'all know how it is.
Talk for days.
But, you know, I'm here in the store in Holyoke Mall. I just got me some, body cream. If any of you are familiar with the scented oils such as Egyptian musk, baby powder, anything like that, he has the hand cream. Classics, white diamonds, you know, it's an acquired taste. But it's the man right here. If y'all in the Springfield, Holyoke area, this is where you need to come to get your hair care supplies. And they also carry other things. They carry jewelry. They carry, of course, the products that you need for your hair, do-rags, combs, all that stuff. So just stop by. And you know what? When you come in, tell them Miss Mo sent you. Now don't be trying to come in here and say, oh yeah, Miss Mo said that I was going to get some percentage out. Don't be lying.
Mention Mo.
But mention it. Tell them Miss Mo sent you.
413, EBS 413, at EBS 413, and www.hair413.com.
They're on Instagram. Oh yeah, did I mention EBS? Ethics Beauty Supply. All right, I got to pick y'all back up in a minute. I got to get on this one. And his beautiful wife, Jahira, that's her right there. She back there politicking and taking care of business as she always does. You know, got to watch this one. But anyway, I'm going to pick you guys back up in 1 second. All right, we are here at,
EBS.
like I said, EBS. This is Mr. Lee. Now, Mr. Lee. Now, I already know you're a different kind of dude. Listen, so first question is, what is your take on little boys between the age of like 6, 7, 8 going to get pedicures? That age bracket, 6, 7, 8 years old, you know, say kindergarten, first grade age, that's around that age. What is your take on little boys that age going to get pedicures?
I'm gonna have to say that I strongly disagree.
Why do you disagree?
Because it is more of a lifestyle practice, just something that's not very masculine.
Okay, and so, okay, you're saying that you feel that it's not masculine. Would you say it's something that is practiced?
I believe it's a practice. It's more of a culture. It's kind of like with pedicures is more known of a type of treatment. Mm-hmm. When you go, you mm-hmm. get pampered. Mm-hmm. You get your nails filed, yes. clean, soaked.
And we talking about the feet,
right? Because you said pedicure feet.
We talking about the feet,
right? So with the feet, that's how it starts.
That's how what starts, Mr. Lee. Now, I'm going to put this disclaimer out there.
So
You do what you want to do. You do what you want to do. Because y'all already know how I feel about it. If you don't know how I feel about it, y'all go watch my short that I uploaded and my last vlog video. You will know how I feel about it. And so, what now? What are you saying now, Mr. Lee, about what now?
Back to being a culture of constantly being pampered. It'll start with the feet, and then next thing you do, it's actually an added service. You get your feet done, then you get your nails done, then you get your hair done. And for me, that's a culture. A father of 6 girls.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And Mr. Lee is married, by the way. I wanted to talk to his lovely wife, but she didn't want to, which is fine. It's fine. So that's the first question. Okay. Second question is, well, I can't ask you the second question because you're already married. I was gonna ask, what is your take on the union of marriage? You're already married, but you know what? What advice would you give?
Well, actually,
to people that want to get married, thinking about getting married, or really don't know, why should I get married?
Okay, so I'm actually going to back up because I am going to answer that question.
Okay.
But I want to know the original question because there's
the original question is just that. What is your feeling, your take, and your belief on marriage? Do you believe in the union of marriage? You must believe in it because you're married, Mr. Lee.
Yes. My take on the union of marriage is going to be, thus saith the Lord. Marriage in the Bible is the same marriage I believe in to this day. So traditionally, you would find a wife, get engaged, and then do your whole marriage thing.
Mm-hmm.
According to the Bible, it's more of a who are your parents? Parents knowing each other, parents helping assist or facilitate a marriage. And not only that, marriage was not always polygamous.
Okay.
Or monogamous.
Yes.
So that's also a whole nother take.
That's part of different cultures,
right,
and all of that. Do you believe in more than one wife?
According to the Bible, yes.
Do you have more than one wife, Mr. Lee?
Currently, no.
This man said currently.
No.
Mr. Lee, do you really have any intention of getting another wife?
For
real though.
Well, be honest, I didn't have any intentions of owning a hair store. But here we are. So,
Mr. Lee, if you don't answer do you have any plans on getting a second wife? Do you want to answer that question?
Of course. In the near future, I don't see it. Will I say never? Absolutely not.
Okay, good answer. Good answer. Good, safe answer. Okay, last question is, what is your take on...
This is going to go viral, you know that, right?
Will you stop? Why you got to be saying stuff? Oh my God, jinxing stuff. Listen.
Yes.
What is your take on people having... Look at that one. That's one of his daughters. What's your take on people having children out of wedlock? What do you think about it?
I actually, out of wedlock, I'm gonna say how I believe wedlock to be is when the parents aren't together. But a child not being married is kind of impossible according to my take on things, because according to the Bible, sex is marriage. So if it's out of wedlock in the sense of a one-night stand or fornication or a forceful act, I don't agree with that. I believe that children should be properly, facilitated on this earth. It should be a planned thing. It should be a consensual thing. So do you think marriage should come first? Yes,
when
marriage,
possible.
according to the Bible, marriage has to come first.
But you know, it don't always.
It has to.
He know it don't.
Right.
But you know, it does not always come first. You know, you have a lot of women running around here and they got it twisted all wrong. They trying to have the kids first and not.
Right. So in that aspect, no, I don't agree with children being product of fornication or adultery. But I also have a different opinion on marriage, because of course you can be married with a license, or you can be, because a common law marriage is still recognized.
Where? Not in every state.
Not in every state, but in the sight of the Lord.
Here?
In the sight of the
What
Lord.
about here?
Here? I don't think Massachusetts, no.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
But in the sight of the Lord,
So
there is common.
really,
Yes.
in the sight of God, there is. It is recognized as common law.
Right, because according to the Bible, there was no ring, there was no license, there
This
was
is
no.
true, this is
there was
true.
no.
Not-
There,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
there was none of that. So, I mean, it's hard for me to say that I guide my life first and foremost through the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. So,
Okay. But then, you know, that's all well and good, but then we also have to, you know, we live in now, we live in here, we live now.
Sodom
We're
and
not,
Gomorrah.
we're not living back then. So we have to.
Listen, I don't want to be too spiritual, but
No, I know that. But,
Ecclesiastes
but
1:9 says, "The thing that have been is that what shall be." So the same thing going on now was going on back in the days of Noah.
Yes,
Sodom
of
and
course,
Gomorrah.
of course.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, when it comes to what you just mentioned, when it comes to having a piece of paper, having a ring, you know, and people, you can choose not to have a ring. And I guess people do find other ways of getting married
Right.
without, you know,
The ceremonies.
Yeah. People
Right.
find other ways of getting married. So I guess, you know, to each his own.
No, listen, I definitely am.
Don't be trying to talk us to death, Mr. Lee.
Well, I definitely am old school, and
Yes, you are.
I anytime now more than ever, you can see how history is repeating itself.
Yes.
And how
I agree.
the coming of the Lord is going to be real soon.
Tell me when. You got the inside scoop.
It's coming like a thief in the night. So all I'm doing
Mighty
is
Russian wind.
I'm-
Mighty Russian wind.
I'm practicing and I'm occupying till he comes, but he's coming, and I'm going to be ready.
I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, not trying to get too spiritual on you guys, but thank you so much, Mr. Lee.
All right, I do have a
It's
question.
been a pleasure. Oh Lord. This man.
when-
you asking me a question?
Yes.
Okay. What?
When is there going to be room for the topics of this whole gender movement? I have something to say about that.
you ask? Oh, so that's the question you're
Yeah.
asking
Are you
me?
gonna,
What?
Is that coming next? The
Oh, talking about gender and all of that.
this gender movement.
Well, my thing is this, and I don't know. I may, you know, tap that piece of ice. I don't know. I'm not sure, because I'll give you my take on it right now. As far as gender, as far as LGBTQ, as far as all of that, to each his own. Whatever you want to do, whatever floats your boat, that's what you're going to do. My thing is, I just do not believe in children like 7, 6, 7, small children being subjected to certain things when it comes to gender and them trying to figure themselves out. That is what I don't care for. I think it's very unacceptable. Just like you would or would not subject your children to other certain things. You know, you'll be the first one to say, "Oh, they too young for that." Okay, are they too young for this as well? I know some people may not agree with me, but that is my stance on it, because they're trying to figure themselves out. Now, some parents, they may know before the child knows what they're going to do, because they're your parents. They could know well before you done figured it out. But still, you should just wait it out. see what's going on, and whatever it is, that's what it's going to be. But that's my take on it. Whatever you feel, whatever you want to do, whatever floats your boat. But I think that kids should not be subjected to certain things when it comes to gender. I just feel that, it should not be forced upon a child. I think that's good enough. I don't think it should be forced upon a child, because they're going to do what they want to do regardless.
Well, that's some of my thoughts exactly. My problem is
that's it.
Everybody has a right, but when it's pushed and pedaled and forced, now you got my attention.
Exactly. Now, I gotta say this disclaimer, like I just said, y'all do what y'all want to do, but when it comes to little kids, you gotta ease up. You gotta ease up. Ain't nothing wrong with what you want. Just gotta ease up on it. Thank you, Mr. Lee.
All right.
Thank you.